Councils in the western suburbs are peeved.
Mark McGowan wants to strip local governments of much of their power to make decisions about planning. The Premier believes councils are less than enthusiastic about his urban infill program. He thinks they want West Australians to live like this.
How's the serenity?
Not like this. The councils are incensed that they're being told to get squeezy by a bloke who owns a big house on a large block of land near the beach in Rockingham, from where he can enjoy the local serenity. Mark wants more apartment blocks, which he says have been unfairly portrayed as some kind of ogre that lurks among the suburbs.
Oh, that's not very nice.
He reckons more apartments means more density, and more density means more urban vibrancy. Urban vibrancy in Perth being the often short-lived precursor to glassings and one-punch attacks. The Prem made his views known at a business lunch held by the Property Council, a meeting which no doubt started with an acknowledgement of the traditional owner of the land. The reform agenda must have been music to Nigel Sattler's ears, who manages to squeeze in a little land development in between gigs as official sommelier of and Chief Financial Officer for the Government of Western Australia. McGowan appeared to have had a couple of robust South Australian Reds himself before he took to the lectern because he was quite theatrical. He accused some council of behaving like infill still represents something akin to the coming of the Antichrist.
He's just going to make new laws.
Which will allow developers to skip council approval altogether, go straight to the state government, which will say yay or nay within 120 days.
Approved!
Mark insists local councils will still have a voice in the process, and they will, just a very small quiet one to which nobody needs to pay attention.
All in favour? Aye! All opposed? Nay.
It's a very obvious attempt to knacker local councils, whose institutionalised NIMBY-ism has done themselves no favours. Here are some of the things council have tried to ban in recent years. Tree swings, feeding the homeless, sprinkles on ice creams, not all sprinkles, just the ones on ice creams, fireplaces, balloons, yoga, the West Coast Eagles, and a children's hospice. That last one was shot down by a Nedlands councillor who argued it was too close to the SAS barracks and could end up being bombed by a foreign power in the event of war.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
Nope.
Yeah, councils do red tape a little too well.
Unless one of their CEOs is using funds to pay a hooker, in which case traditional oversight procedures are suddenly lax.
So you reckon the Premier's on a bit of a power trip?
Well, one vote as dictator is another's decisive leader. And who cares about absolute power breeding absolute corruption when you've got the numbers to ignore the parliamentary committee charged with stopping that very thing from happening? And anyway, we don't need all these pesky tiers of government that provide checks and balances. We've already neutered the big dogs in the Legislative Council. Why not snip the little dogs as well?
Fight like a chituana.
I'm Ben Harvey. For more Up Late, click the subscribe button below.